Good morning, hello and welcome back to the World Bowls Indoor Championships finals day here in Guernsey. And for this session we have streaming for you a ladies semi-final between Connie Rixon of Malta and Natalie McWilliams of Scotland. So, Natalie McWilliams has taken the mat and jack and put that up the green. They've both had their 2 trial ends. Having watched the first session of mixed pairs this morning. Progressed well through the quarter-final rounds, both of them. With Connie with a big win over Taylor Bruce in New Zealand.
Really close game, but yeah, that's possibly her biggest win of her career.
So expecting good things from both these bowlers in this matchup this morning. They will of course go through, one of them will of course go through to play in the ladies singles final later today. And there are 3 other matches on at the moment, 4 matches in total. 2 ladies singles semi-finals and 2 men's singles semi-finals. You can see there Connie getting a fortunate front toucher, just moved it back slightly to Natalie's bowl.
Yours is about 4 inches past. Your line one.
And your marker for this session is Robin. So he'll be answering the players' questions and looking after the header bowls.
So you mentioned other games, Josh. We have, so I'll do the other ladies semi-final first. So we have Malaysia versus Canada, and then for the men we have Malaysia, England, and over on rink 5, New Zealand, Guernsey. So that will be streaming on the Guernsey Indoor Bowling YouTube if you want to watch that one. You will have the cameras, same as these, but there won't be any commentary on that one. But should be a good one to watch as well, so maybe have both feeds open and keep track of both. But this is our main one, so we'll try and keep you updated scores, how the other games are going. But this is the one we're going to be focusing on our time and attention on.
You are holding 2 at the moment.
So Connie with a previous wood sat Scotland away a little bit. As you heard from the marker, indicated holding 2.
Yeah, so good position in this first end. We are of course playing 2 sets of 7 ends. So limited number of ends there.
Yeah, 1 down.
Little tight on the line there from Connie.
18 inch behind. Shot ball, full.
Suspect Natalie will just stay on the backhand like she was looking to do, sitting the shot wood.
Yeah, it's a sensible shot, but Natalie's not scared to play through the head. She said when she was young and first started bowling, played with her brothers and practicing that, and they play the aggressive game, quite willing to fire.
Yeah, she made her way past Rebecca McMillan of England yesterday, drawing the second set and then winning on the tiebreak. So tough match to get through to this semi-final round where she finds herself up against Connie Rixon of Malta. Oh, the track looks fairly good. Swinging down nicely. Oh, brilliant bowl to sit the shot wood. Just moved the jack a fraction, so I don't know if that's ended up closer to her bowl or the other one a shot, so the marker will indicate that in a second.
Big pause for Connie, taking her time. Looks like she's arriving a little bit. Just trying to turn her own up, maybe.
Oh, hit the target would, but just not quite full enough to turn that onto her bowl.
Well, Natalie's not conceding.
So first end and first shot goes the way of Natalie McWilliams of Scotland, leading 1-0 after the first end.
Just on the right of your screen, so that's the men's singles, which is playing next door between Malaysia and England. So you will catch a glimpse of that, but it won't hold for you to watch the end bowl. Not quite there from Connie. That seemed to be where she performed well yesterday. A lot of her bowls were up to the head, where they're just dead draw, but a lot were 18 inches 2 feet through, and she always had opportunities if your position was on. But just kept at the same weight and tickled it back a little bit. Certainly went in her favour.
About half a bowl short. Jack high.
So Natalie the first there to adjust to the change in length, drawing a very good side touch. You can see Connie there playing one of those arriving bowls a couple of feet through the head, looking to get down to the shot bowl or the jack. She played those very well yesterday and they kept coming off for her.
Yeah, certainly had some good draws as well, but yeah, when the opposition was on it like that, just up to it was good, working well.
Connie's taking on the forehand, right this time, but I suspect just trying to swing down onto the big bowl. Weight's pretty much perfect for the draw. You can hear the applause there, I think, from the Ring 5 match between Shannon McIlroy of New Zealand and Jason Greenslade of Guernsey. Lots of local support down to see him play this morning. And you can check out the live stream for that match on the Guernsey Indoor Bowling YouTube channel.
Yeah, there was
Yes, Mark. Yes.
standing room on the balcony.
Very good.
Yeah, I think we've started to get people to go along to the side of the rink, so hopefully see that fill up during the course of this game and into the day. Best view is from the gallery that overlooks the bowls rinks, giving you a similar view to what we get in the cameras here, so most people head upstairs first.
Yeah, they always like to see over the top of the head, helps you assess who's holding a bit easier, so it's a popular way to look at it.
So a bit more room that end than the first end they played.
So Connie electing to measure. The players are entitled to measure, they don't have to, they're entitled to. And that's one conceded to Scotland. Well, that second shot's given to Scotland.
Yeah, so Scotland taking 2 shots that end. They now lead 3-0 after 2 ends.
So apologies for the noise. Just got wet screen on for the cameraman now.
Shot ball. Just over 6 centimetres short of the jab. One, just the one. Wait, one bit. Yes, just the one there.
Is that behind the jab?
Yes, it's about.
So Natalie obviously sending the jack and playing the first bowl, going through a little bit on the weight, but Connie's certainly found it. Put one right on it, right next to the jack.
No change. You're still holding shot.
Good response here from Natalie. Just getting the outside of the bowl.
So good to have you watching from around the world. We know we've had comments from around the globe and support for these players from everywhere. We've managed to stream all day, every day, which we think is the first time for the World Bowls indoor event. Certainly brought you early stages, which means countries that may have been less streamed. You know, we've shown more, so it's good to get them get some airtime for their own countries.
Also raises awareness in those countries. A lot of the European countries are newer to bowls, so helps promote the event there. So Connie getting 2 shots in there and seeing Natalie's bowl looking to arrive down onto the head and look to replace one of Connie's bowls for shot.
Yeah, it's a foot short.
It's interesting. I did wonder whether Connie would look to go back to the tee there just to cover off a more weighted shot from Natalie.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously confident she can get there last woods, but sure Natalie's going to play very similar. Looks like she'll have well, it's possible she can take her own out and not do anything, but I think it's most likely she'll take at least one away, so she'll be not really any worse if she does land her bowl. But yeah, Jack's maximum result from Natalie, so thought, as you say, thought she might have covered that.
So it looks like Natalie's sticking with similar, playing just over the weight down on the forehand.
Yeah, the rinks are really good that you can try those shots.
Looks to quite like it. Not far. Played the ball well.
Yeah, everything going for her just arriving. Thought she might use the fraction more weight, but no, she's played that one really well.
Looks like Connie's under the line there. You can see what she was trying to do, swinging across. Yeah, it's just gone for her.
Yeah, that's the shot she played so well yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday that would have been 3 or 4 to Connie.
Only the second end, third end. 1 point there going to Natalie, so she leads 4-0 after 3 ends. We are of course playing sets of 7 ends, so 4 ends remaining. And just a quick run of the scoreline across the other rinks. So currently Malaysia 2, England 1 on rink 3 for the men's singles. For the ladies singles on rink 4, Canada are leading 2-1. Oh, score's just flashed up. Malaysia just picked up a 4. So Malaysia actually now leading 5-2 after 3 ends. That ladies singles semi-final. And lastly on rink 5 here, Jason Screeslay's picked up 3 1s over 3 ends, so he leads 3-0 against Shannon McElroy. And you can go and catch the live stream of that match on the Guernsey Indoor Bowling YouTube channel. Better draw in here from Natalie towards the back. Yeah, great ball.
Come on, On hold. What an effort.
See Connie just trying that 2 foot, 3 foot away shot there. Contact with the bowl or jack. They did work for her yesterday on this same rink.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
That's a super bowl change of hands. Go around the front one there.
Yeah, she was hoping to just hide it, but didn't quite do that. At least locked her other one in. Connie's still got that same shot.
The front one is bowl in front, the back one is bowl behind. They're both touching.
Come on, Con.
Get a bit firmer.
Yeah, mate.
Shot and the bowl's gone on with it as well. Just
Great
swing the camera around there for you so we can see the result of that trial.
Shot, mate.
So Connie holding 3, but loads of room for Natalie. Just got to be slightly careful. Jack's only a yard off the ditch. She didn't look so happy with it. It's travelling.
Very
Yes,
good,
Natalie.
Nat. Well played, then.
Thank you.
Well played.
I think she might have been worried it was going in the ditch. You can just see those woods at the back. So Connie does have 3 seconds, so you do wonder if she'll play wood or jack.
Would really close the gap between her and Natalie at this point.
No, I think that's just a draw. Doesn't look very heavy.
Perfect, mate.
Good one, Natalie.
Right there. You wonder if that was a missed opportunity. You don't often get a free go at getting this big score. She's proved she can play the runners well, so thought she might go on for that. So that means the score is now 5-0 after 4 ends. Natalie going even shorter.
The green bowl, yes, as I say, it's that short.
So good leading bowl there from Natalie. This is her first World Bowls Indoor Championships. Played plenty outdoor and plenty internationals for Scotland. done very well for her first singles, mainly singles event.
Yeah, Scotland are a good nation, like some of the big nations. If you win their championship, or that's happened here. Julie Forrest won their championship, but she was defending champion, so she was coming back anyway. So Scotland were allowed to bring a second player. Natalie, as runner-up, was invited. So if you're one of the best in Scotland, you will be high up in the world. Always difficult to beat.
Close to the jack there. Almost looking for the trail. Playing that 2 feet again.
Your ball? Last ball off? It's jack high. Split straight to the jack. Half back.
Well played, Natalie, and makes that more difficult to trail to those two. Obviously Connie can still get it, or a draw. Looks like it's up to it, but her woods are fairly tight, so I don't think that will bend.
Yeah, she's using Greenmaster Premiers there, so tight bowl didn't quite make it down to the Jack of the Woods.
So you can see it's a useful bowl behind, does give her an option for more weights.
So I'll run through a bit of an update of the other rinks once you've had these last couple of bowls, but if you do want to catch any of the live scoring, it's available on the World Bowls and Guernsey Underbowling websites. We're also doing a live stream of Rink 5 here in Guernsey, which is showing the New Zealand against Guernsey match. That's without commentary, but that's available on the Guernsey Underbowling YouTube channel.
So because the jack is off centre, Natalie was just asking the marker to move to the other side.
I think she was going deep, so she just wanted a clear view of her target area.
So you can see on the back, Connie discussing with her coach. It's just a change of how things are nowadays. I'm a seasoned campaigner. We know how the coach is in the same way. So to keep referring to a coach didn't really come into our vocabulary. But with the programs that you've got in Australia and Scotland, the big nations, lottery funding, state funding, they do have coaches at these events. So for the younger generation, definitely much more inclined to go and approach their coach.
Yeah, so further 2 shots there to Natalie, so she leads 7-0 after 5 ends. 2 ends left to play in this set, so Connie will need a 3 and a 4 to draw or win the set.
Yeah, so a minimum 3 this end to be able to play the last end. Knockout stages, if you can't win, you don't play them.
Yep, just running across the scores to the other rinks. So, men's single semi-final. Malaysia now leading England 5-1. They picked up a 3 on the last end. Malaysia, Canada in the ladies semi-final match. That's tightened up a little. So Malaysia currently leading 5-3. And in the New Zealand Guernsey match, current scoreline is 3-1 to Guernsey. So New Zealand getting on the scoreboard there, picking up a point on the last end.
Good opener now, well played, men.
Good starting bowl again by Natalie, keeping the pressure on. Makes it difficult for Connie to look at getting that 3.
Natalie's followed that up well.
Small loss of picture there for some reason, but Connie's made good contact with the shot wood. He just turned it slightly the wrong way, wanted to flick it out to the side a bit more.
Yeah, just had that slightly arriving weight.
Definitely one. Second a bit of a take, but it's definitely holding. No, the back one.
Oh, it's just on the rink next door. You can hear. Mike's quite good at picking up the sound, but do get other rinks as well.
Yeah, mate.
Connie just arriving again. Landed the shot or the second clean, but made herself shot.
Yeah, she's certainly got a couple in there. She does the same on the backhand to Natalie's Jack Highwood. So it looks like the 3 or 4 she needs.
So she's got to keep forcing it.
Does put the pressure on Natalie here to make a good draw.
You can certainly see the difference in the draw line. Natalie's much wider.
Yeah, Natalie's using a Taylor Ace.
Even though that was a wider wood than Connie's, it's still a bit tight in the head. There's only around at the front that stops it drifting down a bit more.
So pressure ball from Connie here to keep herself in this first set. Looks a little on the tight side. Might get a ride up. So it's going to be shot bowl to Connie Rixon of Malta, but I wouldn't have thought it would be enough to play any further part in this first set.
They are measuring.
Yeah, umpire being called on for that.
Yeah, an important measure, so they're not taking any risks, just calling on the umpires. So this is Alan Thornhill, one of 4 ITOs, International Technical Officials, representing World Bowls. You do have your local umpires, your county, your national, your state, depends which country you're in. And then you go to your international. Well, this is the next step. These umpires, ITOs, they travel around the globe really. I mean, there's a group of about 60, and they will do the Commonwealth Games, World Bowls events. So at this venue we've certainly got the top of the bowls, whether it's the players or whether it's the ITOs.
Is there a gap between the bowl and jack?
So well, just while that measure's being so
Scotland's second bowl.
yeah. So Malta can't recover that first set now, so they'll move on to the second set of 7 ends. So first set going the way of Scotland. Just running across the other scorelines. So Harry Goodwin of England has managed to tighten the gap to Isaac of Malaysia. Isaac currently leads by 1 shot going into the last end. So 5-4 is the scoreline in that one. In the ladies singles semi-final between Farah of Malaysia and Linda of Canada, Farah leads by 2 shots going into the last end. Scoreline in that one is 6-4. And on the end rink, Guernsey's Jason Greenslade leads Shannon McElroy of New Zealand 4 shots to 2. So 2-point gap going into the last end for that one. So close matches out there. Winners of the 2 ladies semi-final matches that are playing at the moment will play the ladies singles final after the mixed pairs final, which is on next. So Natalie, of course, starting that first end, having won the first set. Starting the first end of the second set, having won the first set.
Yes. I understood you, Josh. I'm not sure if anyone else out there did.
No, you've got quite used to my ramblings now after the past 6 or so days.
Correct, this is day 7.
This is day 7. So, can Connie Rixon of Malta follow up her first very good bowl? Be important for her to make a good start in the second set. Needs to win it to stay in the game and force a tie break.
Actually dropped that one a bit short.
Well, I don't know if she was looking to promote or looking to thread through the gap, but either would have done. Promoted her would. A very good second bowl there.
Yeah, I think that was second prize. I think she was looking to thread through the gap, but anything overweight was always going to hang a fraction more and therefore turn her own up. That's a lovely effort, whether it's in or not. Makes Natalie's job a little bit more difficult. So Natalie this time talking to her coach, which is Julie Forrest. So if you want some good advice, Julie's won so many events around the world. Exceptional player. Well, very close. Hit her target. That would full all the or squeeze inside it.
Yeah, very, very close to picking the jack up there. So, first set is finished in the Malaysia-England men's semi-final game. Harry Goodwin managing to pick up a shot on the last end there to tie the first set. So the first set for them is a tie. First set is also finished in the Malaysia-Canada ladies semi-final game. So Malaysia winning that first set 8-4. And we've also finished the first set in the New Zealand-Guernsey men's singles semi-final game. Guernsey winning that one 5-2. So all the singles now onto their second sets, and you can follow the live scoring for all of those on the World Bowls and Guernsey and Bowling websites. Don't know if Connie's quite squeezed the second shot in there, I suspect not. Certainly had a good go at it though.
Cracking effort, whatever.
Just get on fire, yeah. When we are looking at picking, I think it's yours, but for that too, I'm not sure.
So calling the umpire on for a measure here.
Another one on the start, so I think that's some too, but I think it may be, but just because it really feels the room. I think it's something every time I'm like, oh, that's alright,
So the other end this morning, Martin Jenkins. I think it's just because there's a bank and it's, although it's only half a metre or so, I think it's a bit tall for Alan Thornhill.
Yeah, well, Hugh, one of the other umpires, and these looked like they were starting to suffer after a few days up and down off the bank. So sent Martin down that end today. Two shots going the way of Connie Rixon of Malta. So she wins the first end of the second set, currently leading 2-0 after the first end. Confirmation of the scoreline on the screen there for you.
Start, Natalie. So a lot of applause there, although it's local support for Guernsey Open Rink 5. Still very supportive. Shannon McElroy drawn a good tight one, and good applause for that one.
Yeah, I think everybody appreciates good bowls, for sure. See up corner of the screen there, eyes that bowl there. So I think Gary the marker on that rig just ended up collecting some woods from this rig we're watching here. Nice bowl by Connie. Drawing just behind the jack.
Cheer Shannon for a good one, and bigger cheer for Guernsey being closer yet.
Natalie unlucky there not to land the. Sorry, it was Connie unlucky not to land her own bowl.
She was lucky or unlucky?
I don't know.
Yes, not.
Come on,
Yes,
Dad.
Natalie, what a
Come on,
ball.
Dad. Well played, Jacket.
Brilliant play.
Oh. Connie's just waiting for Malaysia to get back to his own rink.
Plenty of clapping and applause and great bowls being played here in Guernsey. So if you are listening from on the island, come down and support us. Free entry to this world-class event.
Yeah, see some of the top bowlers in the world in real life, not just on a camera.
Thank you.
Get to experience the atmosphere, get to be part of the atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
I think Natalie would just be thinking of a draw here. If she moves it a little bit sideways, she possibly could make 3. But if you start to play for that, it's quite easy to play it tight. So I just expect her to try and draw that, and move is a bonus. Another cheer from the far end. So although Guernsey got closer, New Zealand played it away. Another cheer from the appreciative crowd. Natalie opens her account now for this one, so it's 2-1 to Malta.
So a bit of a change in jack length this time. That's a bit shorter. Played it well though, running up nicely to the jack. Yeah, good start for the change in length.
It's always the thing with the top players, you can adjust to a consistent length and find it, but it's that change in length, which the amount you feel you take off when you go shorter versus your home green. That's the bit that's key.
About 20 inches, maybe 2 feet even.
Another good bowl there from Connie. Just ended up through the jack, resting on Natalie's other bowl.
Situation is the jack has been dodged to you, you're holding shot. You hold the shot, gold is touching the jack. No, sorry. But 2 millimetres away from the jack.
Oh, perfect weight for it. Just didn't quite have the line. Another one in for Connie there. Probably holding 3 shots. Pressure on Natalie now. That would leave her 5-1 down, with Connie still with the bowl. Neither of these two ladies played in the mixed pairs match this morning, which compares to the other two singles matches where Malaysia played, so Isaac and Farah, who are currently playing, and also Harry. Harry now will go on to play the final after this match.
Correct.
Some panic there that I picked the wrong
when
team.
That's what happens when you win a semi-final. So both players having a good old chat with their coach.
Yeah, I wonder if it just looks inviting for Natalie to look to plant that centre bowl, that centre shot there onto the jack. Look for the kill, look for the other bowls away.
Yeah.
Just don't know what will happen behind though when all the bowls come through. Could end up just as bad.
So you feel if you're confident in your draw, it's the most sensible shot for me. Too much to go wrong by a runner there.
Not far away. Oh, just glanced off that bowl.
Yeah, so it's too many, for me there was too many gaps. If you're playing with a tighter bowl, maybe it was sit the reds behind, but with a swingier bowl you could easily just touch one and drift through the gap, or like she did, just underneath it.
Yeah.
3 red.
So yes, 3 shots go the way of Connie Rixon of Malta, so that brings the scoreline to 5-1 after 3 ends. Elsewhere, Isaac's had a good start in his second set against Harry Goodwin, currently leads 5-0 after 2 ends. Linda of Canada has had a good start against Farah of Malaysia, leading 4-0 after 2 ends. And it's tight in the New Zealand Guernsey game, 1-1 after 2 ends.
Bob, your ball to the jack. Quarter of an inch
And
north
if you
to
want
the jack.
to watch the New Zealand Guernsey game, that's available on the Guernsey Indoor Bowling YouTube channel as a live stream. No commentary on that one, but you can see all the camera angles as we're seeing them here for this match, as well as the ring noise. So do check that out. It's not the split screen like we've been running the other days, it's actual changing cameras, so hopefully that'll give you a good view. We managed to be able to do that for the semi-final and final matches today. Good opening bowl there from Natalie. Outdraws Connie with the change in length.
Yeah, come on.
Sits on what was shot wood to bring yourself shot.
Yeah, it didn't one down. So the back of your bowl is actually level with the front of the jack. The back of your bowl is level with the front of the jack.
So that looks a little in line line for Connie to stay the same hand. So she's switched. Gonna look to draw around the front bowl on the forehand. Must be a little careful about playing her normal weight. She might squeeze the jack across.
Yeah, 2 down.
That looks inviting for Natalie, whether it's 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's almost framed it between those 2 front bowls. So are you thinking less weight and rest the 2, maybe try the jack, or were you thinking between the front 2?
I was thinking with Natalie's style, she'll go more at that.
Yeah. She's played it as well. Close here. Good contact.
Main target, but plan B.
Certainly improves her position, I think.
What's that big jump? Jump.
Similar weight from Connie, but Eric might take the weight off as soon as the jacks move forward very slightly. Can't quite tell who's holding there.
No, Natalie's 5-1 down. 4 ends still to play in this set. She has 2 second woods. It just looks to be too much room, I think, to trying to play it. It looks like a fairly straightforward draw for me, but
Yeah, just a draw. If she happens to move it, great. It's possible she can make 3. Just get the end, because she won the first set, so she only needs 4 to tie. So 4 in 4 ends, quite achievable.
oh, she's not there. Not quite there. It's a disappointment.
Come on up.
So another shot there going to Connie Rixon of Malta. Currently leads 6-1 after 4 ends. So 3 still to play. A couple of ends have ticked up on the other rinks as well, so Isaac continues his charge in the second set against Harry Goodwin of England, currently leading 6-0 after 3 ends. Linda of Canada leads 4-1 over Farah of Malaysia in the second set, having lost the first. And the Guernsey New Zealand games currently coming to the end of their third end. Shots gone the way of Guernsey, so Jason Greenslade leads 2-1 on the second set, having won the first.
It's yeah, dead jack level.
Closer from Natalie. She hasn't been happy with that one last end, but it's gone, so settle in and try and get the 5 shots she needs. 3 ends now.
Yeah. One down. Yes, one down.
It's a better draw. Connie's found it. Just a ball short.
The last one in the shot.
That's a nice ball from Natalie.
Yeah, well played. Changed hands.
Under the meter.
Well, Connie's taken shot wood back, but Natalie's got a nice draw just over the weight for a potential 3. So her ball sat behind, so
Yeah, sensible weight. If it sits her own, she'll stay in anyway, so she shouldn't do any damage. She might sit her own full, drag the jack a couple of feet, even just squeeze off the shot bowl, flip the jack towards her own. The only thing that would go wrong there is the gap. So as long as it's a well controlled weight, don't want to be going too far at this. I think that was the line she was after, but not quite there on the weight.
yeah, so 1 point there to Connie Rixon of Malta, so she extends her lead in this second set to 7-1. Across the other scoreboards, Isaac's currently 6-0 up against Harry Goodwin of England in the second set, having drawn the first. Although Harry's just picked up a score of 1, so 6-1. Farah and Linda, so the Malaysia-Canada game is 4-all. And the Guernsey-New Zealand game is currently 2-1 to Guernsey. So all the live scores can be found on the World Bowls and Guernsey Indoor Bowling Association websites. If you want to keep up to date at any time on those matches. Just a little over the weight there. Possibly a slightly shorter jack.
Hey Connie, some weight is needed. Actually taking her time. Obviously something from behind the rink disturbing her. I've changed hands but still a little bit over the weight. Useful. Waiting. That's good cover. Good thinking. Natalie visiting after a second. Rules say you can only visit after your third, but if you ask, you can visit after your second. So obviously give him permission to come up, go and speak to coach.
Yeah, important bowl here. This will see us. She got one after this, but she needs to score a 3 this end to carry on.
The line. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Well played. It's moved it away from the Malta bowl a little bit. Certainly means she's got 3 seconds.
With. Good job.
Yeah, sorry, actually need to score a 2 this end. She could to draw the set, having won the first. Good Natalie in Scotland.
Correct, yeah, so 2 this end, leave needing 4 next end. Obviously if you've got a chance for 3 or 4, you're going to go for it.
Yeah, I can't.
Managed to get one thereabouts. Opportunity to backhand bit tight, turn the wood up, turn the red one away. Good word with coach.
You can play this now.
Probably only needs to move it, what, a foot?
Well, you were indicating there that you think she'll play the backhand. I'd be playing on the forehand. So there is a chance you can drag it out of the rink, but it's certainly a better option. Well, I think it's a better option for 3. Well, I suppose playing on the forehand, backhand, you've got the option of resting the bowl as well as the jack.
Yeah, forehand it's jack only.
Yeah.
Backhand it's more for the bowl, but there's an outside chance. Just flick the jack a little bit and possibly stay off the back ones. Important bowl, so making sure she's happy. Well, I knew if I made enough predictions this week I'd get one right.
Hard, Nat. Yep, hard. Watch on there for
That was the right shot. Possibly a fraction less weight for me. Obviously always difficult. But had to play and stay really. No, didn't have to play and stay. 2 would have been okay, but would have definitely preferred 3.
Yeah, so it'll be a tie break with that last end going 1 point to Malta there. So the scoreline in the second set was 8-1 after 6 ends. So they'll toss a coin, and that person that wins the toss will have the option of either keeping or giving away the mat.
Yes, 1 down.
So A long talk from Natalie with coach. So she would give it away. So Connie would have won the toss, put Natalie in, trying to decide where best to play.
So, tiebreak end. Ladies singles semi-final between Connie Rixon of Malta and Natalie McWilliams of Scotland.
Yes, you may.
So Natalie overplayed that slightly, but useful bowl. That will come in handy, or could come in handy.
Yeah, Connie's also just run on a little bit from the jack.
About 5 foot through.
Well adjusted. Good information from the marker there. Shaved the weight off and it's drawn just behind the jack. Gone one better than Connie has there. Left the shot bowl. Stayed herself for shot.
Yep, just that similar weight. Just sat the bowl. Needs to hold on. It's going to dive a bit. Not quite the weight. So Natalie left herself a job for the last wood, putting the pressure on herself.
I think Connie's just working out which option to take away first, whether she tries and draws closer to force the weight, or draw behind to cover the jack going back.
The problem is if she draws again, which she could do with drawing again, you never know if Natalie's going to be able to get closer than that. So draw again. Great, but if you sit next to it, just give Natalie a shot to be able to play them away. So
Yeah, or a bigger rest potentially as well.
correct.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you go deep, and then even if Natalie does get shot, you've always got that shot at the end. Arrive, try and take it out. If you move the jack, it's all good. At the moment, Natalie's got best back, so you wouldn't have that option. That backward gives her an extra chance at the end, no matter what happens. Back for some advice with the coach.
Looks like a draw.
Certainly is. Well, she's decided her shot and she's played it. So she's played it well.
So one of the other games has just finished. Malaysia's Farah has beaten Linda from Canada 8-4 in the first set and 7-5 in the second set. And Malaysia's Isaac has beaten Harry Goodwin from England in the second set, so he's won the match. So 2 Malaysian bowlers in the final there, the men's and ladies singles.
So draw from Natalie. She's in the target
It's
area.
not far away at all. Oh, didn't land the bowl fully enough.
No. So Connie almost gave that opportunity for that rest. But she's won again, so she'll be through to the final later on. As Josh has just said, playing Farah from Malaysia. So looking forward to a good game. Really good game over there. We'll have the mixed pairs first, and then it'll be the ladies final. So a few hours away, a couple of hours away, but looking forward to having you back for that one. And it'd be better to have you tuning in for the mixed pairs as well. So we'll catch up with you soon.